Joining us now, Pinal County Sheriff Paul Babeu is with us. I was really glad you brought this up. You know, supposedly what jump-started the president's executive actions, which I believe are illegal and unconstitutional and bypassing the legislative branch, separate issue, but it was supposedly all these incidents. But not one of those incidents would have been prevented by what he's proposing. What does that tell you?
Tells you he's really not interested, and that was my hope in asking that. I really wanted not to talk past the president, but to have him answer that. If this is the true concern, the underlying mental health concerns, and the fact that criminals are the ones committing these crimes, they are not going to follow not just any law, any executive action that the president takes. And so who does it affect? It affects all of us as law-abiding citizens. And we as cops can't be everywhere, as already pointed out, and citizens, law-abiding citizens, want to have a firearm to protect themselves and their families.
You know, he has all the security he needs. You know, look at this cop.
Yes.
This cop in Philly didn't have a gun. He wouldn't be alive today. You know, the president said something that really struck me, though, last night, and I want to get your overall impression of him, but also when he said, I've never owned a gun. Well, I've been shooting guns since I'm 11. I've owned a gun since I'm 12. I don't think he understands guns at all. And criminals certainly, they're not going to obey the laws by the very definition.
Absolutely. And here I was in uniform last night, and I had to be disarmed as a sheriff because the president had to be safe. And yet every other American out there, he doesn't want to fully allow us to protect ourselves.
What was your take on him, though? What did you feel? What was your impression of him?
I think he's very smooth. He's very kind. I tried to be, as all of us were, not just civil, respectful. He was listening to us, but he wasn't responding. He was just saying whatever he wanted to say. He made up his mind, and this is where the focus, $500 million isn't going to cut it for mental health. No. Half of my jail is full with criminals who have underlying mental health issues. That's the real focus.
And he took a cheap shot at the NRA. Why should the NRA show up where they get one pre-screened question? That would have been a waste of their time.
Well, the NRA, and that's the story here, Sean, the NRA did show up. I'm a life member of the NRA, and a lot of us are. Yep. We are the NRA.
That's a good point, but I don't blame them under those circumstances. If it would have been a full debate, sure. Pre-screened questions, no thank you.